week's episode is brought to you by Support the Mountains Herbal Parasite Cleanse. This formula targets the small and large intestinal tracts and larvae, the most broad-spectrum formula available today. 100% organic, formulated by Dr. Mikio Sankey, author of the Esoteric Acupuncture series. For 10% off your first bottle, visit shopyogahub.com and use the coupon code CLEANSE at checkout. Hi, I'm Christina Suzuma with YHTV here at the Natural Products Expo West 2016. With me, which I am very honored, is Dr. Frank King of the King's Natural Medicine. All around us here. It's wonderful, and I'm here to learn so much more about this amazing gentleman.
Thank you.
Dr. King.
Christina.
Thank you for having this interview with us.
It's an honor to be here, and I've just heard so much about you. I've always wanted to have this opportunity together.
This fun time, right, with the
Yes.
wacko? Dr. King, you know, we on YHTV, we're very much into natural medicine, empowering people to really look after themselves and raising awareness and consciousness. And I have a sense that we're about on the same line.
You're spot on. You know, it is about empowering people. People are the missing piece in the healthcare system. We forgot about that people can heal, that the human being is a self-healing organism, and it's not just about the doctor, it's about the people. And the real science, the future, is all about awakening the healing power that's laying resident and many times dormant within people.
We've kind of forgotten about that through the years, haven't we?
We have, and that's what the medicine of the future is all about. It's about awakening the power to heal that's within each and every one of us.
Lovely, beautifully said.
Thanks.
So, Dr. King, tell us how you came about your whole line.
Well, it's been a 40-year journey into seeking answers to solve the perplexing problems that's plaguing our society. So it's really about that discovery, that journey, if you will, that's led us to creating over 500 all-natural products that have no side effects and have no negative drug interactions. Finally, we have medicines that are natural, that feed and nurture us without any problems.
That's very exciting,
Yes.
isn't it? It's almost like we're coming back to nature.
Exactly. Nature has nurtured us since the beginning of time. When we go away from nature, we create negative gene expressions that lead to disease. When we get back to nature, we create positive gene expressions that lead us to health, harmony, and wholeness. How about
That's
that?
wonderful. It's poetry, really poetry, especially to a community of people who are truly looking for wellness, all around wellness.
Right.
Yes. So can you introduce us to some of your products? It's amazing. I'm surrounded by these amazing products, which is very exciting.
It is. It is so exciting to finally go down a journey that brings health and healing to people.
Yes.
I love one of the great products that addresses between 80 to 90% of the people in the world today in the 21st century have this problem of candida overgrowth. And, you know, what has led to, you know, it's the 21st century with antibiotics, chlorinated water, too much carbohydrates, too much sugar, too much yeasts and sweets that has created this overgrowth within us of candida that leads to a plethora of problems that is really a common denominator behind all chronic diseases.
Yes.
And so candida not only causes you to be mentally fatigued, physically fatigued, and lead to immune compromises, but this candida overgrowth is something that leads to most chronic diseases. So we can now start addressing the real underlying causes behind these problems. And so this candida formula, Aquaflora's Candida, is designed with a lot of active ingredients with no side effects again, no negative drug interactions, so you can take any of your drugs you might be taking, you can still take this with the confidence to know there'll be no side effects. That's nice to know today because most drugs have a lot of negative drug interactions, and it's creating a huge problem today where actually drugs have become the number one killer in our country. Has surpassed, cancer, has surpassed heart disease, and diabetes is, the number one killer is now called iatrogenic disease, which is a medical term that really means physician-induced. So we all need to be very careful in navigating through the 21st century. The new jungle, the new predators are toxins and drugs.
Yes.
And so we have to be very careful and be a thinker in the 21st century.
Yes, I totally agree with that. I think it's very important that we actually have to fill ourselves with the knowledge now.
It is. It is all about the knowledge.
Yes.
It's about really becoming equipped, and the people in the past in history. It used to be the saber-toothed tiger, that we can see that coming, and those who survived were thinking, created the genetics why we're here today.
Right.
Now the predator is on scene. It's much more elusive. The predator today is those toxins we're talking about, and many of the drugs that we're now finding is the number one killer in our country. So we can begin to use safe products that nurture and feed us and awaken those healthy gene expressions that we all need today.
Yeah, it's quite amazing how there is so much out there. As they said, there's environmental medicine now.
Yes.
So it's a study of everything that's in our environment that is causing all this.
Yes.
Hence the allergies that people are getting. And I noticed that you have this incredible line of naturopathic allergy medications,
Yes.
also by district, right?
That's correct. Well said, Christina. Allergies is becoming a big problem. It's grown to over 30% of the population is dealing with allergies. And why? Think about it for a moment. What has happened in our environment? CO2 has increased, by over 200% since the Industrial Revolution. Now, with CO2, what breathes in CO2 are plants. And now that's creating plants to produce 400% more, pollen. So the increased CO2 that feeds the plants is causing the plants to create 400% more pollen. Why we have so much more allergies today. And so we really need to have a proactive way to address the causes behind allergies and to do something we call allergy correction or allergy desensitization. And that's what we have here. We're in California right now, so this is a mix for all the Pacific coast that has the antidotes to deal with the pollens from the weeds, the trees, the grasses, and even the molds to this specific area. So it's a great way to desensitize and to begin to regain your health again by building and balancing your immune system.
Oh, that's wonderful. I mean, by the region, that's pretty amazing. You also have other products, which is really interesting because Dr. King has actually separated the different areas. Oh, let me try to get this here. This is the probiotic restoration program.
Yes, our guts have gone through a tremendous amount of abuse, living in with all the artificial things that we've consumed. People have not realized yet how much abuse our intestines have taken.
It's called fast food.
Yes, yeah, and it's fastly degrading our health. And when our guts get damaged, and most everybody has some level of damage in their gut. But the good news is we can restore that damage. So along with the Candida formula, there are two products, the lower GI restoration here and the upper GI restoration, to really give a total intestinal restoration, to restore our intestinal integrity back again, to be whole, to be complete, because as we learned, the majority of our immune system is where? It's in our gut. So, we want to really as we take care of our gut, we'll take care of our whole body.
Oh my goodness. Absolutely. I am right with you, Dr. King.
Thank you,
I'm right with you, and it's so wonderful that you have these. Now, not only does he have these products for us human people, but he also has a line for pets as well. Okay, and congratulations to Dr. King, but he's just released his very first book.
Thank you, Christina. I figured I wanted to wait until I was older and more mature to write a book that meant the most and did the greatest good for people. So this is the Healing Revolution, the first in a series, and it's all free things that we can live the most optimal lifestyle and to begin to create a lifestyle that creates the greatest return with the least amount of investment. We don't have to quit our full-time jobs to live a lifestyle that makes a difference.
Yes.
We can actually live simply with these 8 essentials are what helped our patients over the test of time for the past 40 years have helped our patients the most. So it's really about these natural lifestyle techniques that you can easily implement into your lifestyle and natural healing techniques that we describe in the book to really take people's health to the highest.
Thank you so much, Dr. King. This has been so educational, and we look forward to seeing more from you.
Thank
in
you.
the
It's
future.
been a great honor to be connected.
Been a great honor for us as well. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And thank you so much for joining me and we're here on YHTV at the Natural Products Expo West 2016. We look forward to more. Audience about.
Absolutely. So the Berkeley test is a validator. It's a totally independent company. We don't have any control over it or anything like that. It's not our company. We just happened to find it and they found us, if you will. And what it is, it tests your nitric oxide level using your saliva. So what it's testing for is the amount of oxygen that's getting to your brain and your muscles. So it's a validator of our own product. And any product that claims to be beneficial for nitric oxide, the Berkeley test is a good validator for whether or not that product works.